Hey, welcome back, friends. I'm outside. I want to come outside just because it's so dang nice out today, and I'm filming this video. So today we are going to talk about how to get your first co-hosting client. Now, this is stuff that I wish was out there a couple of years ago when I was getting started, and these are the couple things that I learned throughout the process that I still honestly use today. Co-hosting is sort of a niche thing, so looking it up online, there isn't much information, but there is some information. It's a little bit bland, a little bit general. So I'm going to try to keep it as dialed in and applicable as possible. Now, if you're seeing this video and you've already got a property management business, I guarantee there's still a couple of bit of tidbits of information in here that you'll find useful because there are still things that I still use to this day. So buckle up, dive in. We'll keep it short and quick, but this will definitely help you get your first client. So let's dive in. Sure, you have a general understanding of the basics about Airbnb, VRBO, and then a couple of the little platforms that come along with it. So understand what good looks like from the host to the guest, and the host to the cleaners, and the host to the maintenance team. Try to get a general idea of, as a guest, put yourself in their shoes. What would you like out of a host if you're staying at their property? And kind of tailor your messages that you're going to put together for booking confirmation, check in, and check out to look like that. How you would want to receive messages from your host. And then things like communicating with cleaners and maintenance. Those are both fairly similar. Kind of come with a little bit of experience once you get the ball rolling. But just know that you want to be very courteous to those people and very kind because they're the ones that are keeping this home up and upkeep and keeping it together and making it good for your guests coming in. So you owe them a lot of credit. The last little piece there about knowing the basics is go just do a quick search of some of the property management system, pricing systems, other tools that hosts might use and ask you about in that first call. This might be a little controversial one, but it's something that I did and I still do to this day. Say yes to everything. I'll say it again. Say yes to everything. I still do it today. An owner might be talking to me about listing their house and they ask if we do landscaping in El Paso, Texas. I say yes, we do, because the second we hang up that phone, I'm going to get on the line with a landscaper, probably a couple of them, and vet them, and then have one that is ready to work with me on that home. And also, too, when you're just getting started, you want to build that trust with the owners. So I'm not telling you to lie to these owners by any means. You can only do so much to prepare yourself to be ready to host in their city. So let's say you know it's going to be Denver, Colorado that you're talking to this host. Now, what you can do, what you should do, get a list of like 3 to 5 cleaners, 3 to 5 handymen, and then if you have any amenities like a pool or a hot tub, maybe get someone who can deal with those amenities as well, just on your short list so you have them in your back pocket. And then when little things come up like landscaping or maybe there's some nuanced things that the host wants, you can look those up after the call and get those on your team. It's not as hard as people make it out to be. My philosophy has always been good people find and connect with good people. So by just presenting yourself in a professional and honest way to these contractors and to the host, you'll be able to meet with good people and build new teams around these listings. So say yes to everything and don't be afraid of the things you say yes to, because I promise you, you are going to learn so much in the process. Next is pricing, and this one's definitely a little tough for sure, because I did the same thing that you're likely doing. You go out there and you search what do property managers make. Well, it's anywhere between 15 and like 35% in some places. And so, okay, cool, that's what I'm going to charge. I'm a property manager or something like that. So I'm going to charge that much. Well, at the beginning, I think that is setting you up for failure, or at least a lot of phone calls that go nowhere. Why? Because at the beginning, with your smaller team and smaller network being likely just yourself, you're going to be up against a lot of freelancers around the world that are charging anywhere between 30 and $150 per listing, which can sometimes equate to less than a full percent of that owner's revenue. Now, of course, there are some out there that are pretty good, but most of them are not that good as freelancers in different countries working in the US. So they charge that low, but the host or the owner might not really care because they're butting in and doing some of the little things that the freelancer isn't. So they're just going to pay $100 and it is what it is. So keep that in mind that that's really your competition. Now, you, on the other hand, who are starting, you're better than that. You are going to make this owner's life easier by taking all of the junk and the fun stuff of managing a short-term rental off their hands. That is your pitch. Now, I went into my first call thinking I was going to charge 10%. And when I said that at the end of our, hour-long conversation, I'm so glad that the client did not hang up on me and that he, in turn, backed me down and explained what I just explained. He had 3 freelancers from India willing to pay $50 a listing or $100 a listing, whatever it was, to do almost what I was going to do for him. I was offering a little bit more, and the fact that there's no real language barrier and I was in a US time zone gave me a little bit of an advantage, and so does it give you. But he backed me down. He said, look, let's do a flat rate for $150 a listing. There were 3 listings at the time, so that is $450. And then there was a 4% revenue kicker on top of that, which I thought was fantastic. At the end of the day, I was probably making around between 7 and 10% of revenue anyway. It really fluctuated with the seasonality of the homes. But had I said no and wanted that 10% or pushed back, I would not have gotten that first client. And from that first client, I learned so much of what I still implement in my business today. It laid the foundation for everything that this business is and how I'm able to talk to you on YouTube right now. So what I'm saying is, don't be too prideful or hung up on the cost at the beginning. Just get in there. You are going to learn so much that is going to make it so much easier for you to charge more to future clients. So just get in there and really can. And the last bit I'll add to this is your philosophy throughout this whole thing really shouldn't be to make the most money possible. It should be to make this investment work for the homeowners. At the end of the day, if you're charging anywhere between 15, 20, 25%, and this homeowner is struggling to pay their expenses every month, you're doing something wrong. That's not how this should be set up. You should make it work for the homeowner so that instead of just 6 months or a year of you guys working together and then they have to sell the place or they go to somewhere else, you're working for them and with them for multiple years, and you're able to get a longer payout rather than a short that one. So just think about that when you're doing this. Put yourself in the owner's shoes, make it work for them. And last but not least, I've said this even to those who have their own business already, and I preach it because we do it. I probably annoy my team about it. I definitely have in the past, but it is documenting everything. I'll say it again, document everything. So especially at the beginning, document every interaction that you have, every question that comes up from a guest, from an owner, every conversation you have with a cleaner or a handyman. I'm not saying record all these informations. I'm just saying after a phone call, jot down a few notes about how it went, things you think you could have done better. If there is a conversation with a guest that there's an issue at a home, document what went wrong and what you did to fix it so that when it happens again in the future, you have a quick answer just like that. Same thing for when good things happen. What did you do right and how can you repeat that in the future? By documenting everything just for one property, you'll create a framework and systems for multiple properties, giving you the ability to scale much easier and eventually hand this off to an assistant in the future. So, last time, document everything and always document it all. So, like I said at the intro, I still use a lot of these tools to this day. Even the pricing stuff, believe it or not, I want to work with homeowners. I want these investments to work. I'm not looking to just make a quick buck and get out of there, or just sign someone up and I tell them the property can make 100 grand and it makes 50, but hey, I got my 15 or 20%. No, because that would suck when they have to leave or sell that property, and it's essentially on you. You're taking care of someone else's investment. You should try to make it work for them. So I'm still using that part. You notice I'm already documenting everything. I still do that. Um, I still say yes to pretty much everything. I kind of slim that back a little bit. I don't say yes to every client because, trust me, some homeowners just aren't cut out for it. But at the beginning, you got to say yes to those ones. I've got some great stories of some crazy homeowners or just people trying to list crazy stuff on Airbnb. But we'll save that for another video. So I hope you like this one. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos from me about Airbnb, co-hosting, property management, whatever it is, hit that subscribe button. And hey, if this stuff worked for you, or if you just thought anything was interesting and had a question, drop a comment below. Let me know. I will get back to you as soon as I can. I want to see you guys win. It makes me happy to see this, and it makes me happy to see hosts and property managers actually helping homeowners. Because at the end of the day, we all want to win, right? It's a win-win for everyone. So that's why we're here. I hope you got something out of this. Have a good day. Thanks for watching.